thank you again for joining us today. Let's begin with a brief introduction of yourself, your role, and about your company.
Sure, I'm Frank Callaghan, and I'm President CEO of Gold and Cariboo Resources. We're focused on exploration in center of British Columbia. It's an area where I've been working since the mid-90s. In that area, we've put 2 gold mines into production. The QR mine, which was had been mothballed, and we put it back into production as an underground mine, and that was in 2010. In 2014, we put a discovery that we'd made back in 2000 called Bonanza Ledge. We put that into production. It got it started in 2014. We were taken out in 2016. The company was purchased by Osisko Royalties. They paid $328 million for our company. It's a 6 million ounce deposit. It's going into full production in the 4th quarter of this year, and their anticipated production is 220,000 ounces a year. So we've been focused in that camp for quite some time, and staff that was part of the original discovery have made a new discovery in an area where it was one of the very first mines in the province of British Columbia back in the 1860s, and the old-timers found gold in a rock formation that they didn't at the time recognize as being gold bearing before. So it's a greenstone contact, much like what you see in Quebec, in that Abitibi belt, or the Newfound gold in Newfoundland. So it's that type of rock formation that we're working in, and it's new to this camp. So we're quite pleased, and we're having fun.
As a participant in the Nordic Funds and Mines conference, what are your key objectives for attending, and how do you hope this event will contribute to your company's goals in the current mining landscape?
So first off, the show's been excellent. And one of the better shows that we've been to in an awful long time. The attendance was great. The people that came, you don't normally see them at other shows, so it was really quite unique. Our project was really well received, and I think going forward, I mean, I'd do the show again any time. It was really a fantastic show. Probably, and I'm going to repeat myself, but it was really one of the best shows I've been to in a very long time.
It's fantastic. In light of recent geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions, what is your company working to ensure resource security and maintain its competitive advantage in the global market?
Well, first off, we're exploration, so that doesn't really pertain to us.
Or how you intend?
Yeah. So I mean, our idea is where we are is we were taken out, as I mentioned, by Osisko Royalties. They've now encircled on 3 sides the project that we have now. We're hoping that we will be taken out by them again, so this is really early stage. We're not planning on putting this one into production. The idea is that we now have a really good neighbor that we have done business with in the past, and we hope to do business with them in the future. So we're expanding what Sean Rusin has called. He's at the beachhead. We're at one end of the bookend of the thing. We've got the Spanish Mountain deposit at the other end, and we're just going to keep developing this project and be waiting to be taken over.
Gold and Cariboo Resources has been positioning itself in the heart of a growing mining district in British Columbia. How do you see the company's land package and strategic location contributing to its potential growth? And are there any synergies or partnerships you're exploring with neighboring operations?
Well, that's a great question. So, as I mentioned earlier, so the belt itself is some 120 kilometers long. We're at one end of the belt. Osisko Development's in the middle of it. They've got the beachhead, as Sean Rusin's calling it, and it's a proper name for, I think, the project. The other end, as I mentioned, you got Spanish Mountain. So we are completely encircled on 3 sides, which is all the right rocks that Osisko Development has encircled us. The 4th side is actually the wrong rock. It's not necessary to be there. So we think that we're in a great land position. We've got several thousand hectares. We hope to increase that soon, and we expect to be taken out.
The company's focus on the Cariboo Gold District is intriguing. Can you discuss or elaborate on your current resource estimates and exploration targets? And what are some key milestones that investors should be looking for in the next 12 to 18 months?
Okay, so we've just started drilling this. We've had the project for a number of years. It's really been more of it's totally grassroots, greenfield exploration. We've only drilled 15 holes, of which 11 of them have been drilled in the last 6 months. So of all of the holes that we've drilled, there's been gold mineralization in all of them with some very significant widths, anywhere from 40 meters of a couple of grams up to 263 meters of less than a gram, and we had just reported 140 odd meters of a gram and a half. So this is a very large system. It's very wide. The strike length of it is 3.5 kilometers on one trend. There's another trend that's about 4.5 kilometers. So we think that going forward, we plan to drill some 60 to 75 holes next year is the target, and just keep increasing this size of this known deposit that we've identified. It's a brand new discovery, so it's really early in the game, but the idea is just keep exploring.
Given the current market conditions for gold and the increasing interest in a safe mining jurisdiction like Canada, how is Gold and Cariboo Resources positioning itself to capitalize on these trends? And what's your strategy for balancing aggressive exploration while maintaining a strong balance sheet?
So that's a tough one. So the balance sheet issue is that, junior companies are always going back to the trough to raise more money. We have a very moderate burn rate. We've only got one drill going. We drill 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And the idea is to just to keep that in slow and steady pace. The gold market hasn't really reached to the junior market yet. You've got the M&As going on at the higher level. You got the seniors are just starting to take off, and they're just showing some profitability for the shareholders. I think you're going to see the mid-tiers will be the next move. And I think the junior market is probably still another year or two away. We are in that trough. We just wait for it to our turn. And in the meantime, we just continue to drill and to expand the property that we have and expand what we think will be the deposit. It's not a resource yet. It's still really early in the game, but it'll develop into a resource. It's very significant. It's a very large system. So.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to answer a few of our questions. It was wonderful to learn more about your company and your operations, and I wish you the best of luck for the remainder of the conference.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you betcha.
So much.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.